Chris, eventually got over the line, got your first cup win on Wednesday. Describe those emotions at full time.
Yeah, it was obviously really cool seeing the girls celebrate. I think like the celebration was probably more think about the way we've won the two leagues last season and not had the chance to celebrate properly. So I think there was an element of that involved in it. For me though, it was quite, it was just amazing to see the girls have that moment, but there was an element of probably sadness, I think, a little bit, just because I knew I had to leave so many people out of the squad, people that weren't available to play because of injuries, and then probably during the game, need to mention Steph Reyes as well, because she was the unfortunate one when we got the red card that had to come off. So as good as the emotions were about winning, I think for a coach, when you're the lead of it all, you always have a thought about the ones that couldn't play a part. But to be fair, those girls were brilliant from the side, supported the girls really well, so it was a good day. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of been a little bit of a hoodoo for the girls over the last couple of seasons, the cup competitions, but this time around, what changed? What was different?
I think we obviously wanted to win every competition that we're in the couple of years gone by. We've been done on penalty shootouts and stuff like that. Twice, I think. Obviously, this last season we couldn't enter the Bucs Cup because of a lack of players. But this season we've just gone for it and just seen it as a real competition that we wanted to win. I think it gave us a good opportunity. In the early rounds, I always say to the girls, you're playing for another game. And then before you know it, when they've won a game and then they've got the next one, you end up in a semi-final in the message as well. We're this far now, we might as well go on and try and win it. There was also an element of wanting to test ourselves against the teams in the level above. And we've done that, and Leeds are obviously top of the league that we're going into next season, so that's a really good gauge for us in terms of where we're going to be at next season in Bucs.
During the game itself, obviously, it wasn't without its trials and tribulations with the red card happening and obviously a lot of tension in the game. How impressed were you, how proud were you with the girls and the way they dealt with it and the way they managed their emotion?
Yeah, it's interesting. We had a conversation in this room after the Everton game in the NFYL Cup where there was an altercation on the pitch, and I was disappointed with the reaction from the girls in terms of supporting teammates and stuff like that, and I don't want it to go outside the laws of the game, but I think that if something happens you should be there as a team. And in the instance that happened, I think it was really good to see all the white shirts flooding in and backing each other and sort of having each other's back. Obviously then Paris has probably given the referee a decision to make by coming in the way that she did, but I quite liked that. And I think as well, like, because of the way the game was going, when we went 2-0 up really quick, in my head I was thinking, I hope this isn't 8 or 9, because I wanted it to feel special at the end. And if the final whistle had gone and it would have been 9 or 10 or whatever it could have been, I don't know whether we would have seen the same level of celebrations. But because of the red cards and because of the sort of niggly nature of it, and it got a bit feisty, which was good to watch, I think that sort of added a little bit on at the end as well in terms of the celebration. So it probably helped the game actually.
And you mentioned it there, but those full-time scenes, those are memories to last a lifetime, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's obviously what it's about. And the girls have all got photos and videos and all that kind of stuff. It's been pretty cool the last 2 days. Every time I go on Instagram, there's somebody else has put a post on, and obviously our social media's been brilliant with it all. And yeah, those said to the girls, those memories are what it's all about, really.
Just as a side note, there quite a lot of boys came down to support you as well, which was nice to see, wasn't it? The boys getting involved in the celebrations.
Yeah, they were brilliant. Obviously, there was a number of games going on, so we probably wouldn't have had as many of the lads down as what we would have liked. But the ones that came, they made it feel really special for the girls. I think when they came on the pitch at the end. And throughout the game, like I said, the guys and the girls that weren't in the squad, you could feel that sort of genuine support. We had them on our side, the girls, and then the guys were in the stand on the other side. So yeah, fair play to them. I thought they were brilliant.
that it feels like a swan song for quite a few of the girls, because that's the last time the 8 or 9 of the girls will get a chance to play in a cup final, and we'll all go to one cup final as one big squad. How nice is it for the likes of Jazz Padillo, Hannah Collins, and those other third-year girls to get a send-off like that?
I think that was probably, when we got to the sort of quarter-final, semi-final stage, we were still involved in the NFYL Cup. The NFYL Cup would have been, if I could have picked one, it would have been the better one because of the fact that it's played in a professional stadium. But ultimately, we didn't deserve to go through on the day against Everton, so we had to then prioritise this cup, and that really focused the mindset. Your previous question about what changed. I think when we got knocked out of the NFYL Cup, it was about really making sure that we finished on a final for those girls, and yeah, they're the sort of ones that ultimately I think I've got more of an affinity with because they've been here the longest, and I've been here with them for nearly 3 seasons now. So to see them lift the trophy at the end and stuff was really special. And I know what it means to the likes of Jazz, Hannah, Kelly, all of them, to me and everybody. I know it means a lot because they've come close. We've had semi-finals, quarter-finals, penalty shootouts. So to go that full way was pretty special.
That's Bucs Cup done, that's Bucs League 1, completed, promotion secured, 3 more to go. Can you do it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously the Sunday League and the Sunday League Cup is ones where, if I'm being honest, that the expectation is that we do go on and do that because of the level of the squad that we put out on that Sunday. So my expectation is that we win both of them ones. The NFYL is obviously going to be more of a challenge. It's been a difficult league because we lost a number of teams out of it, so every game is a big game. We've obviously got 5 games left, I think it is. So I said to the girls the other day, if we can win the NFYL League, I actually think it would be a better achievement than last season's because there's just pressure on every single game. And really the message for the girls is simple, is that I know it wouldn't be a cup final, but we can potentially have those moments again in the space of the next 6 to 8 weeks. Potentially being stood on a pitch out there or somewhere else where we've won the NFYL League. So the dream scenario would be for the girls to have another experience of that moment and really go out on a high again.
Leave it at that. Thank you.